And then there was a student who walked in my office and said, Dr. Skog, I'm really, really sorry, but I have to leave a week before you give your final exam. And I said, well, that's very interesting. What would why would you have to leave a week before the final exam is actually scheduled? Well, he said, I'm being sent into the witness protection program. I didn't ask him what name I should put on his grade. However, there were a lot more interesting suggestions from students about what they really would like to see in the way of teaching introductory courses, and introductory biology in particular. And it's amazing how parallel these are with what the faculty really want. They want analytical skills. They want to know appropriate statistics. They want accessibility of instructors. They want analogies, not jargon. They want application of knowledge. They want active learning. They want assistance from instructors, not adversary encounters. The R. They want relevant issues. They want real-life situations, relationships of facts, and they want research experiences. The O. They want opportunities offered for new experiences and critical thinking. They would like ownership, and they would like ongoing effective feedback. The M. Meaningful material. Media skills for communication to others. They want memorable, not memorized. And they think that mentoring is critical for a learning environment. Students obviously want to share in our excitement about plants. They want to know how plant biology relates to other fields, and they need to see the societal benefits from the science they are doing. And I think that as faculty, we wish to become redundant and unnecessary for them. We want students who become independent research and critical thinkers, regardless of the career they select. And we don't want to have to be at their sides at all times. Now, there are two other recent reports that I really want to talk about because they have positive ways that botany is appreciated and seen as critical for understanding. Both of these address education issues, and both are recent documents from the National Academy of Sciences. And that seemed particularly appropriate to me, considering that a quote from a member of that organization began my musing in the first place. Interestingly enough, both of these reports elicited positive response from Congress, where, for example, when the reports on the new biology and where biology were going elicited comments from the representatives such as, if I were to return to science, these are the areas that would excite me. This is a member of Congress. It's hard to believe, isn't it? And another one. Although biology was not my favorite subject, this approach holds a great deal of interest. Now, the first report, which I also have, this is show and tell, right? Hands-on learning. The first report is from the Life Sciences Board and is called A New Biology for the 21st Century. This particular report selects economic issues to illustrate the importance of the integration of science. They are listed at the top: health, environment, energy, and food. Not one of those can be studied without a strong, deep knowledge of plant biology. These same challenges, note, appear in the 2011 U.S. budget priorities. One chapter of this talks about what should be done about science education. And Carol Brewer gave a really good discussion of these, and she has let me sort of modify her slide only very slightly. She talked about this report in terms of educating the new biologist. Education in undergraduate biology, as well as graduate and educated training, should create appreciation of broad integration across science, anchor biology in the principles of chemistry and physics, research participation integrated for a working knowledge across several disciplines and technologies to facilitate broad dialogue, organizing principles and opportunities for new approaches and creative solutions embraced, math, computation, and quantitative skills highly developed along with a deep expertise in a specific discipline, and to address critical social issues through solving complex biological problems and develop skills, knowledge, and aspirations. You can see that aroma is permeating across all of biology and emphasizing topics which elicited the most student interest. The second report is less expected because it arises out of the Physical Sciences Board, but it also calls for a more complete integration of the life and physical sciences to solve grand challenges facing us today, and it emphasizes education. The 5 grand challenges are quite interesting. Synthesizing lifelike systems, predicting organisms' characteristics from DNA sequences, interpreting interactions of the Earth, its climate, and the biosphere, understanding biological diversity. These 4 clearly require a deep understanding of plant biology. And the 5th, one can even manipulate so that plant products or information from plant cells are important, and that is understanding the brain. Comments from this report are quite interesting. The report says new cultures must be forged and scientists must grow as comfortable in them as they are in their existing subcultures. There must be funding for work in these new cultures that extends beyond existing culture stovepipes. And most importantly, they must prepare the rising generation to mine new culture opportunities without losing touch with scientists in the traditional disciplines or the principles of such disciplines. The future will be driven by progress at this intersection. What does that mean for us as botanists and for the BSA as your society? We do need to provide a better outreach for botany as an area of integrated biology. And we need to stress the importance of understanding botany regardless of what we are discussing. I suggest we follow a method that has been applied in a number of fields, from journalism to economics to mathematics to military endeavors. And we need to embed ourselves in places we seldom go and do not immediately perceive as relevant. We have to become embedded botanists. It is only when we are challenged to think on different levels and across different areas that we see relevance and often creative ideas and innovative solutions. Now, as you have probably noted in several of these slides, the last A in A period, R period, O period, N period, A period has been missing. It is obviously action. To embed botany wherever we can, wherever the opportunity arises, and to avoid the excessive meekness that Fuller found in botanists. Let's be sure that we integrate across all of scientific research. Everyone needs us, but sometimes they don't know that they do. Let's create enthusiasm for understanding plants for students of all majors, regardless of whether it's in science or whether it's in some other field. Hopefully, if we can really do this, we can help the aroma of botany permeate and diffuse across all of society. Then another president of BSA in the future, maybe 50 years, another 50 years down the road, will be able to stand up here and speak on the ascent of botany. Thank you very much.